What's up, y'all? It's Risa, and today I'm going to be starting a new weekly series where I do a 5-minute review of a game that we've played on stream. If you've been watching us on our Twitch, Crowmeister Sisters, then you'll know that I'm currently playing through all of the Nancy Drew games in order, so it seems fitting to start there. First up is Secrets Can Kill Remastered. This game is a remake of the first Nancy Drew game by Her Interactive, Secrets Can Kill, that was released in 1998. There are now 33 games in the series, which came out twice a year from 2001 until 2015. The latest installment of this series, Midnight in Salem, came out in 2019, and we are still waiting on news about the next game. But I digress. The original Secrets Can Kill from 1998 is not sold anymore, and I've never been able to make it work with less than legal copies, so I've skipped it and started with the remastered version instead. Sadly, my VOD for the most recent playthrough, I finished it in one stream, got corrupted by Twitch, so it's lost to time, but we've played it on Twitch before, so there are VODs on our channel if you're interested. I'll link them below. Secrets Can Kill Remastered was released in 2010 as a celebration of the 80th anniversary of the Nancy Drew books. This means that the entire game is filled with Easter eggs for the people who love the books and games alike. There's even a stash of some of the yellow cover Nancy Drew books in Aunt Eloise's house. The game boasted new graphics, new puzzles, and a new ending, but all in all, it wasn't received very well by fans. It was a bonus game in 2010, released between Trail of the Twister and Shadow at the Water's Edge, so at least it didn't take up a slot in the early lineup. Let's start with the plot. I won't spoil the ending for you if you haven't played it, but I will give a brief overview. The remastered version's plot varies a bit from the original, adding in an entirely new character to the cast. In this game, Nancy is hired by a detective who is investigating the murder of a high school student at the high school where Nancy's Aunt Eloise works. Yes, the entire series starts with a murdered child. You did hear that right. Nancy goes undercover as a high school student to try and figure out who killed Jake Rogers. We talk to the students of Paseo del Mar High, Daryl Gray, the student body president, Hal Tanaka, a foreign exchange student, Hulk Sanchez, a football player, and Connie Watson, a hall monitor. In the investigation, we dig up motives for all of the characters. It seems that Jake was involved in blackmail and was all in all a not-so-great person. Our blackmail motives range from plagiarism and lying to enter a contest to robbing a pharmacy and selling military secrets. You know, regular high school things. Basically, everyone is glad that this teenager is dead, which, weird message. We follow the clues Jake hid on the bulletin boards in the school, which is pretty eerie and kinda cool. This kid is helping us solve his own murder from beyond the grave. The ending is interesting. Obviously, I won't go into details, but please know that a go-go cage is involved. The original game ended with Nancy grabbing a gun, so I don't know which one is weirder. The ending and culprit are a truly bizarre choice by Her Interactive, but they honestly didn't have much to work with from the original game, so I'll let it slide. Next, let's talk gameplay. Which, what gameplay? This game has so few puzzles that I barely had to take any notes while playing. And as I previously said, I finished the game in one stream, aka or so hours. The bulk of the gameplay is just trying to find the damn hidden messages Jake left behind on the bulletin boards in the school, which is kind of fun, but it gets super tedious really fast. One of my favorite things about Nancy Drew games are the puzzles, but this one pretty much has none. Also, a ladle is used to stop a gas leak, which is very memeable, but what the fuck? Let's end it with graphics. Honestly, the character models are awful. The original game had a 3D environment and 2D characters, which were honestly pretty charming. The 3D characters in the remaster are a big downgrade. And what did they do to Daryl's eyebrows? The environments are very pretty, but honestly that's something the games have always done very well. I did a whole post back on our Tumblr in 2014 comparing the graphics of the two games, and while there is some improvement, it's really not enough to be worth it in my opinion. So, to be honest, I don't think this remaster is really a remaster. All in all, it's not one of my favorite games in the series. I'd probably put it down in my bottom 5, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big ol' thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you want to watch us live, you can follow us on Twitch. The link to our channel is in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Peace out, y'all.